Blog Talk Radio.
There are assembled the world's four greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
What's up, guys? You're here with your four favorite radio superheroes. Boom shakalaka. And today's show is about Ironman.
Tony Stark makes you feel he's the coolest ex with a heart of steel.
And Iron Man all gets a place. He fights and fights with the poker race. Amazing armor.
Iron Man.
A blazing bomber.
It's been a while since I was in front of you. I figure I'll stick to the cards this time. There's been speculation that I was involved in the events that occurred, the freeway and the rooftop.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stark, but do you honestly expect us to believe that that was a bodyguard in a suit that conveniently appeared, despite the fact that...
I know that it's confusing. It is one thing to question the official story and another thing entirely to make wild accusations or insinuate that I'm a superhero.
I never said you were a superhero.
Didn't? Mm-mm. Well, good, because that would be outlandish and fantastic. I'm just not the hero type, clearly, with this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I've made, largely public. Yeah. Truth is, I am Iron Man.
We're back after that ridiculous intro.
That was pretty epic, though. I mean, I really like the ending speech for the first movie, man. I remember whenever he was saying that stuff, I was like, no way. The next thing you know, I am Iron Man. And I was just like, yeah.
We got to have an over-the-top intro for Iron Man. We actually had fireworks in the Batcave going off and everything. I was throwing ramen noodles naked.
Yeah.
George was smoking a blunt.
We had
and petting his pet monkey. Zazu.
What? Roman candles and ramen noodles.
Out of John's ass. Fireworks out of his ass, and ramen noodles out of his ass.
Out of Bill.
Start calling you Tokyo Drift. Oh, we love you, John. Good job on the Iron Man clip. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. Iron Man, one of the most epic heroes in superhero history. Of course, he wasn't too awesome looking in Tales of Suspense, which was his first appearance. And I'm not wrong. I think it was 36. What? 39. Tales of Suspense, number 30. No, number 39. March 1963. 1963. Sorry, buddy. And yeah, he just basically looked like a fisherman put him together. Like just a big steel iron suit.
He looked like the one from the movie, from the cave.
War Machine.
You know, the big,
the
big one he made in the cave. That's how he looks all the time.
On the comic, yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
And then
he got the upgrade.
He stayed in Tales of Suspense for a while, and then they started changing it. And then the first time you see Mandarin is the first time you see the new suit.
How many marks are there anyway?
Oh, man, I couldn't even tell you.
I mean, I was 7 in the
He has ones in the comics to where he can go outer space.
He has the Hulkbuster. He has the water one, which is made for like deep submersion into water.
Was that what he was using at the beginning of the Avengers?
No, they just give him one suit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean there's one specifically for deep sea diving and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what's cool about the Mandarin is he was in Tales of Suspense. First time he came in was number 50. So if that tells you how old, you know, that he's been a villain.
Mandarin. And, of course, Mandarin is Iron Man's ultimate enemy, the yin to his yang, if you will. And
the tank to his balls.
Yeah. And, he's been around for a while. And it's going to be cool to see Iron Man 3. I'm a little excited about it.
Mandarin isn't confirmed, but from the actors that they have playing in it, it is definitely gonna be Mandarin. They're not gonna tell us who the villain is yet, but Iron Man 3, it's already casted like Andy Lau, an Asian actor from, and he's gonna be playing Tony's old friend from China. So, I mean, they're already having Chinese characters on the list for actors and stuff, so it's pretty much confirmed that it's going to be Mandarin, but
It said that he's traveling to China.
It'd be hard not to do.
Same with Wolverine. Yeah. China. Everybody's traveling to China.
It'd be hard not to do Mandarin with all that. Like, you kind of have to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many more Iron Mans there are going to be.
They're coming to a close.
I mean, you can do something with Black Widow because initially, let's talk about what his character, Iron Man, was. Like, he basically appealed to the industrial era. Like, and all that went on with, communism, basically anti-communism.
Yeah.
And he was made to kind of protect America from all that. Like,
that's why he fights a lot of groups like Hydra and AIM and stuff, which is like a anti-intelligence something of another. But,
and he also, I know there's a lot of people out there, it's really sad that go to Avengers and they don't really know any backstory to Iron Man or any of those people. They're just in love with the actors that are in the suit. And in the movie, Black Widow is an Avenger, but she also has a history with Iron Man, if you read any of the comics, and they really don't get along with each other.
That's why they didn't put that in the Avengers, and I liked it.
I think in Iron Man 3, you'll see a little bit of her bad side, I feel like. So,
right.
Some hobo pizza, man.
Awesome. Like Lunchables.
On a pizza. Well, they had Lunchable
What
pizza.
the hell did you put on it?
Like ham and turkey, American cheese, and pepperoni.
Give me a fucking piece of that.
I know.
Turkey and cheese on a pizza? All right. Not to mention its original pepperoni cheese.
But yeah, he, Paul Hart, of course, he got tricked, quotations you can see, into going to do a meeting overseas. They basically trapped him. A terrorist trapped him and forced him to make weapons for them.
Right.
And he actually ends up making his own suit to escape, which is the first suit he makes ends up being Obadiah.
Right, in the movie.
Yeah, Obadiah is, no, it's in comics too. It ends up being his suit for War Machine. And, I don't know when he spawned in the Avengers, but he was him and Captain America were the main catalysts for it. They did a lot of team-ups before the Avengers, like Iron Man and Captain America, Marvel team-ups, and Iron Man, and...
So Captain America was one of the first 5 of the Avengers.
Right.
That was in September 1963.
Or him and Ant-Man, forgive me.
Yeah.
Iron Man and Ant-Man.
Henry Pym.
Yeah, and of course Jack Kirby did the art for Iron Man back in the day when he first started doing it.
He also helps with the Avengers too,
which is really cool. Anything Jack Kirby is going to be awesome. I mean, he did Thor, he did Iron Man, he did Captain he did a lot of other rad superheroes too. So I'm going to let you take it away, Nathan, and have some fun facts. I know you got a ball of fun waiting over there to throw at people.
There's not a lot to say that people don't already know about Iron Man. You know, the movies do a great job at capturing the true personality of him and the true essence is a good word. They make him a giant man-ho, you know, they make him a drunkard and no one, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we just found pictures of the first Iron Man, like, has no sense compared to Invincible Iron Man.
Right.
So, like, makes you imagine that. What was that green monster from Sesame Street that always was in the trash can?
Oscar?
Yeah, that's why I imagine would be in there. And he was like, fuck you guys.
Big Bird? I'm going to strangle your ass, Snuffleupagus. Take the trunk up your ass.
Oh, man. But, yeah. Elmo, you can tickle my elbow. But, like I said, that they just captured him so well in the movie. Robert Downey Jr., my hat off to you, buddy. You were the perfect Tony Stark. You were the perfect Iron Man. Be my friend.
It's funny that they attacked the comic book series they had, the Demon in a Bottle comic book series that they had for Iron Man. They kind of incorporated that in the second movie where he's like dancing around, making fun, like shooting shit in an Iron Man party. It's like, it was
showing off the drunkardness.
Because Robert Downey Jr. had a problem with that in his life too, so it's kind of like he was like Charlie Stark.
He was perfect. Tony Stark.
Like Charlie Sheen at that point, you know, it's like, you know, being drunk and stuff like that.
No, Downey Jr. doesn't have tiger blood.
Right, yeah, he doesn't snort moon dust and hang out with fairies and drink tiger blood.
John, you know a lot about the suits. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the suits that you know about?
Well, most of the ones I know about are ones that were originally in the 96 series and some that I read about. But in the 96 series, it was stated he had over 1,000 different suits.
Wow. Really?
And each one was designed specifically for one specific purpose. Like he had one for going into a volcano.
The Hulk Buster.
Yeah, Hulk Buster. His underwater, his outer space. Then, of course, he even counted War Machine as one of his suits, but he normally didn't wear that one unless he had to. He gave that one to Rogue. Let's see, and then...
that was on the series, though.
He had his stealth suit. It was like all black and could go invisible.
I remember that one. He was born in Long Island. The kid went to MIT Technology School when he was 15. Wow. That's like ridiculous.
One thing about the movies that kind of upset me. Right. One thing about the movies that kind of upset me was
burn FG at that.
Most ingenious dude in the world.
Sorry, Johnny, what were you saying?
One thing about the movies that kind of upset me is they made him originally develop weapons, where in the comics and cartoon he always was against it, even when his father was running the company making weapons. He was like, we can do this and not have to worry about weapons. But in the movie they made him start out making weapons. Tony was always took after his mother on the peace side, where his dad was always for the war side.
Yeah, but I see why they did it, because it makes a lot more sense to do it the way they did it. It was easier for him to be a weapons specialist and stuff, because why would they have kidnapped him and stuff if he, you know what I'm talking about? It gave them terrorists a better reason to kidnap him.
Yeah. That is killing
and stuff like that, you know? And that's the best way to describe it.
Man, there's a really cool armor I just found out, like the bleeding edge armor. Like the extremist armor before it, it's stored in Stark's bones. Wow. And can be assembled and controlled by his thoughts. That's amazing. How would you like to just be in Walmart and be like, man, I just gotta go save some lives right now. like just bust through their wall and go blow up KFC because that's our arch enemy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I like how his skin.
It looks like muscle.
It looks like muscle tissue just forming through his body, and his spine is metal. It's amazing.
No. But I do like how they had two of Tony's 4 debilitations in both movies. His first one was the shrapnel, and then that got taken care of, and then he had the poison. And then the third one he had after he got rid of the poison was being completely paralyzed. He was like paraplegic. He had to wear his under armor suit all the time just to walk and talk normal life.
Wow. He had graduated in advanced degrees of physics, engineering, and electronics from MIT at 21. Wow.
Then, of course, his final disability was his, just like regular heart disease, degenerative heart disease.
Yeah, so you have the Iron Man Mark 1, which is the gray one, the one that looks like the giant 10 one he found in the cave. And then the Mark 2 is the Golden Avenger. It's basically the same thing except made out of gold-looking stuff. It was a gunmetal gray like the original, less frightening to the general public. So Stark created the gold version. And then the Mark 3 is the original red and gold one. And then the Mark,
like the pointy mask?
Yeah. And I can't find one on the Mark 4, but the Mark 5 was created in the 1976 issue, Iron Man Volume Number 1, number 85 issue. It was improved with a 3 knitting and additional force field helped keep the armor, had like a force field on it. It was solar powered and integrated micro circuitry. Pretty BA.
Yeah. How would you just like to be able to assemble yourself into a robot out of nowhere? That's what I'm saying. Like our main enemy is Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's our arch enemy. Like Batman is Joker. Justice League has Kentucky Fried Chicken.
From Marion.
From Marion. And we're gonna start our own chicken brand company, and it's just gonna be called SC, and we're gonna call it fucking chicken. It's gonna be good old down home chicken. But that aside,
it's gonna have a picture of a colonel with a line crosser in
Oh, the New York chicken.
New York chicken.
It's the best. Get some of that mutagen from the turtles and put it on our chicken.
no,
Giant chicken.
no.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
He gets a lot of chicken to cook, like really fast, and it all like goes down.
One chicken could feed the entire restaurant.
he's an awesome character from Marvel. I just think let's rate him top 100. Where's he at?
IGN already did it. He's number 12.
To them, to you.
He's definitely in my top 10.
Top 10? Top 10. He's in my top 10, too. I'll put him about 6.
He's your second?
Batman first, Iron Man second,
Johnny?
That's all I got.
Let's see.
It's going to be ridiculous. He's going to be 75.
Mine doesn't go over 50, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Either 10 or 11.
Well, that's good.
Have to look at a list.
Yeah. He stops some pretty epic bad guys.
Let's talk a little about Mandarin.
Yeah.
The Mandarin's a hard A.
Well, let's do the first 2 movies first before.
Okay.
Iron Man 1, when I first saw it, I was so happy. I was like, this is great. They did a good job.
I'll agree.
And I couldn't wait for the second one. I'm not going to lie, I was a little disappointed with all the actors that were in it and how
They let you down.
kind of blah it was.
First one was definitely better.
Yes.
But I think the third one is going to blow both of them out of the water.
Oh, yeah, it has to.
Just the whole, they finally got, great group of actors they're keeping, and Don Cheadle's coming back for Rhodey, and he's, already signed on. And
Was he the first or second one?
Second one.
I like the first one.
I do too, but
He was all too much money.
Road.
Way too much money.
don't be a greedy bird. You know, you don't need that much money to play a sidekick. And like, I'm glad that they're all coming back, and they have all the same actors, same director. Everything's the same about it, and I just can't wait because I from what I've heard, Joss Whedon's coming and assisting him, like in directing, so that they can stay on the Avenger path and all that fun stuff.
That's awesome.
And if it's true, that's going to be an epic day because them two together just going to make movie magic.
Good day. Right.
Good day, good day, good day. Good day for Marvel fans. And from what I read, it's definitely going to be epic.
Yeah, I'm excited. When it comes out, like, sometime this year, right?
It's set to be released May 3rd, 2013. So this time next year.
That's awesome. Pretty excited about that. Did you hang out with Tony Stark?
All the time.
Sit back and kick a couple brews back.
Be his bro. We would have a bromance, I'm telling you.
I feel like the alcoholic Bill Gates.
I don't think he would be very fun to hang out with because he's kind of a smarmy jackass and he's real smart.
That's what's awesome about
He
him.
would make you look like an ass without you knowing he's being an ass. And he's
That's
kind of
kind of
subtle
how
about
my
it.
friends are already. Look at you guys.
Well, I guess. Yeah. But he seems like the kind of guy that would. It'd be fun to see him and Batman hang out like Bruce Wayne.
I don't think they could.
Billionaire playboy.
I don't think they could.
Genius. Bruce Wayne's not really a playboy.
That's
like
exactly what I'm
Tony
talking
Stark
about.
is.
But he's still considered.
Bruce Wayne would just because he's considered one doesn't mean he is one.
Bruce Wayne would get fed up with Iron Man, like with
Because he's a smart ass.
Like Bruce Wayne would be like, "I'm fucking smart. I'm not retarded." You know, he'd have that in his mind, and Tony would be like, "Do I have to, you know, blah blah blah?" Just $100, Tony Stark would never find out. Bruce Wayne's happening, ever. So like, he would treat him like another rich boy, and Bruce would get fed up with it. You know, and he wouldn't deal with it. He'd be like, "You know what? I'm gonna go hang out with Clark Kent." Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Barry Allen. Those are the two guys I'm gonna go hang out with. Screw you, Tony Stark.
What if they did crossover and Iron Man did go hang out with DC characters? Who do you think would be the first person he hung out with?
And get along with?
Yeah.
Barry Allen. I think they would get along
Because of his attitude.
His attitude and Barry's, they meshed together so well. Tony would make fun of Clark. He would be like, no.
That's a good point. You probably would hit up Wonder Woman.
Oh, he would definitely hit on Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman would be like, "I'll snap you like a twig." And then she would walk away. She's like, "I like Ronan."
And they throw on Iron Man too. Love that.
Lap it.
Unless she's all disguised as Deanna at the time and not giving away her secret identity.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pizza's done, Chef Boyardee.
But I think he would get along well with Martian Manhunter, too. I think Tony Stark likes intelligent people, and John Jones is one of the smartest ones there. You know, so is Batman, but Batman wouldn't deal with Tony Stark. He would be like, "You know, you're beating my ass. You're annoying me." What happened to this? Walking away. He's fixing it.
Right there.
No.
Me, one to yourself?
Yeah. I'm special, remember?
But yeah.
Here comes your Supreme.
Yeah. Well,
So now we're on 2.
it's bad.
I hated the bad guy. Whiplash, horrible bad guy. Why?
And you had a really good actor that played it, so it made him look worse. He shouldn't be in superhero movies.
Definitely not.
Like your roar.
No.
Yeah.
He did awesome as bad guy. Well, sort of bad guy / hero, would say. But
Yeah, but
I know.
He fits that kind of brute role.
he does. Did he fit it?
Yeah.
It's just, it was a bad role for him.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked to see something more come out of him, but I hated how they put him in an armor. You know? I don't remember Whiplash ever doing that.
Oh, you mean an actual suit?
What? He bit his time like a dummy. But I've never. I don't.
There for a second.
I don't remember Backlash going into an armor, do you? I remember him wearing the lid, the electric lid, but I don't remember wearing the suit.
He just had the suit on.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't remember. But I didn't like it. I liked him better as just him. Like, he kicked Tony's ass more when he was on the racetrack.
And that's the thing. I hope in Iron Man 3 they don't get away from, if they do Mandarin, I hope they don't get away and add a bunch of stupid shit that they think people would like. People want to see the original comic Mandarin. Like, 10 Rings would be cool. Yeah. We went over this very much. That's the Mandarin we want to see.
Not the black suit animated one that they have.
And it doesn't have any sidekicks or anything. Mandarin is 10 Rings, Gray Gargoyle, and it's the Dragon Protector, and then whatever else assistance he has, I can't remember.
Bing Fang Fu doesn't always listen to him, though.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Bing Fang Fu is like
Bing Fang
Giant
Boom.
Dragon.
He's a really big
Alien Dragon.
Yeah. He's pretty awesome.
I like this.
If you've ever played Ultimate Alliance, he's the dragon that just shows up when you're on the starship at the beginning.
Do you want to see, what am I thinking? I'll come back to it whenever I think about it.
Who would you think would play a good Mandarin? Not cut my fucking hand off doing this.
The only good Asian villain I know is the guy who played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's too old.
He's overplayed. You want to find somebody who's not too well known.
The only other Asian actors I know are mostly
I chop my arm off. You have to take me to the
It
hospital.
would make me happy.
I'd hate if they got Jackie Chan as the Mandarin.
That'd be awesome.
He's not a bad guy.
I would love to see it.
Because it's different.
Yeah,
Is he Asian
but I think he
himself?
would make it funny.
Yeah.
He is Mandarin. He's from China.
Well, he's not like a fucking encyclopedia. He doesn't know where Jackie Chan's from, dude.
He's from, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about,
Mandarin.
yeah, I'm talking about Mandarin. Like, I mean, just because he's from, Japan or whatever doesn't mean that
He's from
necessarily
China.
what does that have to do with anything? He could be white.
China is where Mandarin people come from. They speak Mandarin. They are Mandarin.
But they can still be white.
Mandarin
purple.
is Asian. Good thing.
Yeah, Mandarin is Asian.
Yeah, he's from China.
So.
My dad is Asian.
He was from, like,
born over there, but he doesn't make him Asian. Well, he's Filipino. But still.
I mean, in the comics, it says he's from there.
He even has
The dude that's
he has the
playing
look and the
is an Asian.
mustache. He almost has the Fu Manchu.
He goes by the name Khan. Khan!
IMDb Iron Man 3 and see the dude that's going to be playing him.
They haven't officially have it Mandarin yet. They haven't announced it.
That's rumored.
Rumored, yes.
Yeah. I think he'd be badass, personally.
Agreed.
I mean, what other Asian man is there that can act?
Jet Li.
I don't want to see Jet Li do it.
Way too short.
You want to know who I want?
I think he's an epic movie ruiner. Jet Li is.
Like, he can't play in the Emperor's Tomb or whatever.
Him being fucking, in Green Hornet.
I don't know, he's in that.
Or no, it was that fucking, oh god, what was it?
I don't want to see that because I hate Roman Slash.
He was like, Forbidden Kingdom. No, he was in the Green Mask. I think it was Green Hornet.
It was called The Mask. Yeah, and it was black. He had the Kato hat on, everything.
He looked like Kato.
And he was an enhanced super soldier. I know exactly what you're talking about. They even made another one, and it became a giant show.
Yeah, it's like four.
But I want to see Robin Shue do it.
The hell's that?
What?
Me who?
I hear Shoe, and I think of Austin Powers. Really? A shoe? Really?
Fuck me, fuck you.
Robin Shue would be a good Asian. I'd like to see that.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Apparently nobody knows who that is.
What do we, yeah.
Who Shoe?
Like, there's so many different
Who's
names
got
out there. If they don't have a somewhat English name, then I have no idea who they are.
You know who Robin Shue is, I guarantee it.
I'll kill you.
Even the dude that was in Crush the Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I mean, like,
It looks like Liu Kang.
It's Liu King!
That'd be awesome.
boom.
Man, action! That's Mandarin right there. Okay?
I don't know if he can handle the stash.
Oh, he does handle the stash in the movie. He handles the stash in Chun-Li, The Legend of Chun-Li.
Stash,
Street Fighter.
big ass stash, though.
Oh, he can do it. He's done so many good movies, and like there's been one of the mini stars.
What about Tony Jaa?
No, Tony Jaa wouldn't do it.
Umbach?
He'd want to be a hero, and he hasn't learned any of the English. I don't think yet.
Not handsome, but that was awesome.
This is what Robin should look like in Street Fighter. He already has long hair. Oh, are you kidding me?
I mean, I just think it could be a white guy, because, I mean, all Asian people always try to be, white whenever they make an anime series. They do not make their eyes tiny. Okay, I'm just saying. They have really tiny eyes.
But you gotta think.
Normally, in an anime, if they have thin Asian-like eyes, that's the villain.
Like Mandarin was Mandarin, so you'd have to get somebody that.
I think Robin Shoe
What about Naruto?
freaking bad.
No, it's Naruto.
Bad.
Naruto.
Her to do it.
Naruto dancing. You carry it.
I'm just saying. And he is a martial arts expert. Real life. Like, he seriously is like a hard A. Hey, and like, I just see him being the perfect.
But Mandarin wasn't really about the fighting. He was more about the magic and the intelligence.
But he was trained martial arts expert. He could fight.
That's the key. You got to get somebody that's a good actor that's not going to muck up the fucking
Intelligence part.
yeah. And you know what? You could actually get somebody that was American, like George Spain, and just make up them. Yeah, make up. No, that's what they did with the last Airbender, and it sucked big.
They made the kid?
Yeah, the kid was a white kid.
Yeah.
And Aang is described as an Asian.
What do you think that is, though, that people always try to make their, anime series as, with some white people?
Because they're influenced by early cartoons of America, like Betty Boop and...
Well, still, why don't they stick to them? I mean, they obviously know they're like, okay, I got my hand. I get my family that shit all the time.
You're talking about a guy who's a descendant of Genghis Khan.
I'm gonna go with that.
Leader of the Mongol horde.
No, I mean,
invaded China.
how the hell is that?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not. Mandarin.
Like you got a guy who is descendant of Genghis Khan.
And you wanted me to be played by a white guy.
It's like Genghis Khan.
You know what I was doing it like this, man.
Oh, okay.
Say orange.
Orange?
I love it. It never gets old.
Yeah, you heard me say Joyzy the first time today.
I'm from Joy. I hate fucking Joyzy Shore. But
never watched it.
A Mandarin is a what? A type of
orange?
Yes. All right, way off base. Iron Man 3. You gonna see it? Even if it doesn't have a Mandarin, we're probably all
gonna eat like a taco.
He already picked all the talking doll. It's gross. Really? That's what he does too. It runs in their family or something. That's weird. Don't be talking about our family like that's fucking weird, dude. I've never seen anybody pick at it. Smack you with my pizza taco. Oh.
You guys freaking Lunchable. You guys like take it all off, put it all on there, and then take it all off.
I don't buy those. Those are nasty.
Not the pizza Lunchables.
No, not the pizzas. I was just talking about like Lunchables in general.
Lunchables, you put it on.
Lunchables.
I put my meat on the cracker, the cheese on the cracker, and then I eat it all. If did you guys ever see any of the animated Iron Mans?
Oh yeah. I own the entire '96 series.
What's your favorite?
Oh, God. Probably the movie versions. Like that Cartoon Network comes out with and stuff. Like, those are probably my best. Like the Invincible Iron Man? Yeah. But that Mandarin only had 4 rings. Because he was in the search for the rest. And that was like the 4 elements and the 4 guardians of the elements.
And that's exactly how it is. They were going to make another one, I guarantee it, but
It probably didn't do it as well as they wanted it to. They were like, oh wait, they had 5 rings, and one was a freaking bracelet.
You know, it'd be cool if they threw in another supervillain that was like epic, and they had a plot twist, and they almost kill Iron Man.
That would be awesome.
And then the next Avengers, he comes back.
And Mandarin does team up with a lot of other villains of Iron Man. And like they create kind of their own league. It's kind of funny, and I would like to see that. That'd be awesome. Even the giant brain dude. I don't remember his name. Oh, in the chair. Modoc. Yeah, he's actually a cyborg.
You mean that big brain?
Yeah, he's a cyborg.
He freaked me out,
He
man.
started out as a little Chinese man, and he did some experiments, and that's what happened to him.
Yeah, kids, here's a life comic book lesson. Don't ever mess with experiments that involve lots of chemicals that could change your body or anything, your organs.
Or it won't. If you want to become a superhero, you're going to die.
Yeah, it's not like comic books. You're not going to get a big brain. You're not going to turn into the Hulk, midget Hulk.
I got the and Amwes tried to get superpowers, and they just get like cancer or some shit.
There's one with the Hulk, and he's like, oh, God, holy shit, is that the Hulk? No, it's Bruce Banner. No, it's the Hulk, dude. But, yeah.
You remember those like little toys that like you make like gummy candies and stuff like that? It's like some sort of like past scientist shit. My parents would give me that.
Let's do
Then I get superpowers.
new segment. Where would you take Tony Stark and where would you not take him?
There's nowhere I would take him, because he could take me places. Because I'd be like, hey, let's go here. Be like, no, I got this place that's 100 times better. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he would, that's kind of how I see Tony Stark. It's like what I want to do. Times 10. No, it's like, no. It's like, when it comes to Tony Stark is, I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. You can either jump on the ride or get off. Mm-hmm. So, and where I wouldn't want to take him would be church.
Oh.
Because he would, like, ruin it. Like, he would, like, he'd be like,
It needs to be ruined.
we done yet? Yeah, he'd be like, he'd come up with, like, scientific ways of how the preacher was retarded. And I'd be like, oh, man, I was the guy who brought that guy. You know what I mean?
I would take Tony Stark to a strip club.
My parents won't take me to, or my
He'd buy it.
Yeah.
my entire family won't even take me to freaking
I wouldn't take him to a beer fest or an alcohol fest.
I'd take him to an AA meeting.
Yeah, right. He'd throw on an Ironman suit and fly the fuck out of there real quick.
I'd be like, Jarvis.
You'd be like, really? He's probably got things of alcohol in the Ironman suit. You just don't know it. Intravenously. Jarvis, I need a shot. Here you go, sis. Warm or chilled? Let's go chill today. You know it's 8 o'clock in the morning, sir. Well, coffee doesn't do it anymore.
Well, I have this giant thing in front of me. I need a little courage in the bottle.
If you guys have any questions or any comments, and you want to talk about Iron Man, you can call us at 347-677-1194. And, Georgie, where would you take Iron Man? Where would you not take him?
Comic-Con.
You would take him to Comic-Con?
I'd take him to Comic-Con.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you'd be everyone's best friend.
And I want to take him to Gotham City.
Get Batman be like, get the fuck out of my city.
Yeah, they're just like...
He's very territorial.
Of my favorites.
He'd be like, why are you here? And he'd
Like,
start be like, I'm just in town visiting. He'd be like, get out.
Get out now.
That's what he'd be like, dude.
I have business with Bruce Wayne.
Gotham City is like...
No, you don't.
Gotham City is like Batman's significant other. He has Catwoman, but Gotham City is like his other lady.
True that. No one's allowed to dip their hand in that pie.
Unless you want to get punched in the face several
I think
times.
Superman's the only one I've seen fight in Gotham City, and
Superman. Yeah.
Batman get away with it.
And
Well, some of the
Batman
Justice
actually
League,
was
but
cool with it.
normally if Batman finds him, it's like, what are you doing in Gotham City? Exactly. It's not like,
Usually it's
get out. It's just like, what are you
It's
doing
because
here?
anybody that's like that is going to bring trouble to Gotham. And he's like, look, man, I finally got a night off. Now I don't have a night off. I got to fuck with you guys.
Right.
I
I haven't seen a bat signal in the sky in 3 days. You show up, now it's in the sky. What's up?
Where would you take him? Where would you not take him, Johnny?
Probably wouldn't take him to a movie. because he probably talked through the whole thing.
That's true. That's wrong with it. Yeah, or tell you what's wrong with it and how he could have done a better job. And then he would fly to the director's house and insult him and touch him with the Iron Man suit.
I don't know where I'd take him. Maybe I'd take him to Dag.
Hell's out.
He would rip that place up. Be like, it's like, does this count as armor? Yeah. Not periodical. Take it off.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hit you with a foam stick.
It blows you off with a repulse blast.
Go for you. Like, hey, hey.
Like, you guys want to win this one?
Yeah.
Stand back. You weren't supposed to really kill them. No, they'll be stunned for about 10 minutes. Don't touch them. They'll shock you.
Those are our friends.
Sorry. You picked the wrong side. Why are you on this side? All right. And you ready for some noob news, George? George Bert?
Yep.
All right.
Putting this
Some good pizza. Thank you to our friend, Caitlin. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Caitlin Stearns, we heart you.
Rock on.
Motherfucking noob news.
This is Noob News with George the Flash Phillips.
For those of you who don't know what that was, John was trying to eat Parks and pizza.
I was cutting a part off the
Parks was defending it with his life.
No fucking way, buddy.
Completely ready to throw it in.
I watched you eat a whole pizza the other day, and I sat there and looked at you like it was a fucking steak and I was a starving child. And you just licked your fingers and so fuck you.
Just looking at you.
And what makes it even funnier is Parks is wearing a Chewbacca hat and a Batman blanket like a cape. And a Superman shirt.
That's me, buddy. If you want some, you can have some. I just want to see how mad you get. I want to see the Hulk come out.
Oh, God, new news.
All right, let's see. Am I waiting for you or no? Okay.
Hey, grab my Dr. Pepper out of the fridge.
Okay. All right. Let's see, guys. I just want to go ahead and get into this because this recently came up news. So let's see. All right. Now, as there are different types of the suits, such as Iron Man himself, War Machine, Titanium Man, and I think that's it. But does somebody ever have an instance where he dies and has somebody else take up the suit to keep the legend going, kind of like Batman, or
No. Tony Stark's never died.
never died?
Not yet. Came close a few times, a lot of times. But no, Tony Stark's never died, and no one's ever picked up the mantle of Iron Man.
Okay. Well, man, okay.
He's always within grasp of death, but he never does die.
Is it mostly because the whole arc reactor fucking with him? Or what?
No, it's mostly his friends come and save his life.
Yeah, you know that it's funny that you mentioned that because he almost dies more from the diseases and bacteria that gets in that and having to power it so much and fucking with it than actually the fights he has with all the bad guys. So the majority of the comics is about him keeping the energy going in his arc light and how he can save it. And there's a couple things with Pepper Potts that helps him save it, which was in the first movie, which was cool, which inspired her to be like, she's like, oh my God, there's don't disconnect that cord. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, shit, that's the cord I told you not to disconnect.
I'm going into cardiac arrest.
I know, just so calm about it. Okay.
In Ultimate Avengers 2, the animated movie,
Yes.
he does the whole sacrifice himself to blow up something, and he's basically laying there pretty much dead because he's out of power, and Thor's like, recharges him with lightning.
In the movie, he does that too.
Wait, can he be having that arc reactor in him? Can he be recharged from that too? I mean, can that charge up him and that like start the start back up or something?
Whenever the light goes out, that means the power was drained 100%.
Oh, and just the suit or him?
Him and the suit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because that's his heart. That's like his new heart.
Yeah. The light goes out. He only has so much time
Before he's dead. Until later on when it actually, the arc reactor is powering his heart, keeping it going.
But he's smart enough now to where Jarvis sets up flying little arcs that if he's far away and it runs out, there's a homing beacon and it can find him and he can...
Pretty badass. I mean, it's just the arc itself, or is it like
it's like a little capsule looking thing, and it pops open once it gets to Iron Man, and he changes it there. Yeah. And it's really awesome. Just a little clip from the Avengers movie where they're fighting, Iron Man and Thor are fighting, and Thor shoots him with a shit ton of lightning, and Jarvis is like, ooh, power system's up 400%. And he's like, how about that? And he's like, big old blast.
Well, my helmet off, baby.
I like how they actually had a pretty good fight, too, man. I mean, like, their fight actually went the hardest out of any of them that actually fought each other.
The Thor and Hulk fight was epic.
It's Shakespeare in the Park. Does mother know you wear her drape?
You know, they have a little bit of vocal abuse, too. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Put down the hammer.
He makes lots of
Bad choice of words. No, he loves his hammer.
That was a good swing out break. But we're going to point break.
Point break, yeah.
Point break.
Oh, yeah.
Start for a look.
We got to get up to the roof. Well, you better hold on, Legolas. Grab this shoe. You better clench. You better clench, Legolas.
I liked how, you know, Cap and Iron Man did the repulsor shield. Oh, dude, awesome. Probably one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
The Avengers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it twice now.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I should think of the
Second
next
time
one
was so much better. First time was epic, of course, but the second time,
Second time was better because you knew all the cool shit that was coming. You couldn't wait. You're like, yes.
And then you got to catch other stuff you didn't quite get the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Now, was Pepperpot his love throughout the comic series, or what? No?
A lot of times, yeah, he loved on our titties, but there's a lot of one-night stands until he started comic series. If you know what I mean. Like the Spider-Woman that wore the purple.
The other one's great.
He's bionicness. He did a lot of women, but Pepper Potts has pretty much been his lowest lane.
Okay. There's a chick he used to date like that.
Yeah, she was like a model.
Now, okay, does he ever have a son?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
Possible.
Iron Man.
But,
Iron Baby.
nothing comes to my mind.
You mentioned Iron Baby?
Iron Boy.
Dude, Iron Baby would be so badass.
Iron Girl.
He could turn his suit from, like, underwear.
He got in love with Electra for a while. Iron Man was.
A lot of superheroes were, but she had a baby with Logan, so it's like...
Do you think she was a good pick, man? Because I'm saying that her face was looking good, and, you know, I think she's a good pick.
I think it's bad.
Like, they should have Carmen Electra be Electra, you know?
That would have been awesome.
That's what I'm screaming. All right?
But she's a bad actor.
Yeah, horrible.
Oh, yeah. I know, but it doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yes.
they could, like, put, like, she just lip sync everything for, like, somebody else to act for.
It's horrible.
If you can get the best of both worlds, a really hot chick and a really good actor, that's
Just put the peanut butter in her mouth and everybody just...
kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow. They did fucking amazing with that.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. I wanted to put her butt so good.
When she's standing in front of Loki.
Oh my God, 3D made that butt pop.
I know, man.
That butt was popping.
Straight booty in my face.
This is what George did every time you see a really good shot of the Black Widow in the new Avengers movie. Oh.
Yeah, that's what it
And Nathan was sitting like 8 fucking seats from us, and he heard it. It's pretty loud. The movie's really loud, so in the middle of the movie, just when you see her standing in front of Loki, you're, ah.
That means the girls with her, and then they're probably
I was just,
what?
I was just like, Caleb slapped me.
Holy shit.
There were times you had to sit up in your seat just kind of like,
I didn't say anything because my girlfriend was there, but I probably would have been going, oh, she wasn't there today.
I'm really glad I didn't have, like, popcorn on my lap or something like that, because all popcorn went flying because my dick was shot straight through the bottom of the barrel, you know? of the Avengers, when Tony ends up sacrificing himself for the world, does he ever end up doing something similar during his comic career, or even when he's in the Avengers? Like
A lot.
Okay.
When he's fighting,
He's so out of his character, That's one reason why.
in the Invincible Iron Man, like, he fights Mandarin, and oh my god. Made me forget what I was talking about.
Those movies.
Damn it.
Damn you, Scarlett Johansson.
Her boobs are not that big in the movie.
Push up, bro.
Down.
Push up, bro.
That's Ryan Reynolds. You're a lucky bastard. That's all.
You're an idiot for letting her go.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, he's fighting Mandarin, and he basically sacrifices himself as part of the little group he has. Rhodes is his sidekick, and he's there, and there was someone else. I don't remember the superhero at the time.
Was it one of the other suits, or was it just another suit?
In the Invincible Iron Man, it was him on his own trying to save that girl who was descendant of the Mandarin and was being possessed by the original spirit of the Mandarin.
Well, he basically, there's one I read where he sacrifices himself and gets turned to stone. Great Gargoyle gets him.
And then in Ultimate Avengers 2, he basically sacrifices himself to blow up the alien ship.
But yeah, he does it a lot. He's the go-to guy.
Normally, every time it happens in one of those shows, it's like the first time it's ever happened. They're always like, "Oh, you'll never be the one to do this," and then when they do it, he's like, "I can't believe you did that."
They're comparing Hulks.
It's a secret Avengers cameo, but it was just for Invincible.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, though, man, dude was freaking big. I mean, he was...
Buffalo?
What? No.
Oh.
No.
Rigno?
Rigno.
Yeah.
I mean...
He also spoke real bad English when he first started doing movies.
Horrible.
Yeah. They like parts like that.
Like, they had a skit for him to do grilled cheese, and he's like, "Fly the cheese!" And they're like, again, he's like, "Grilled onions!" They're like, again, "Grilled cheese!" Like, wow.
What the hell's Rigno from, anyway?
Romania?
I don't know. That's a weird name, man. I don't know that origin whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. From the first movie, it shows how Tony ends up getting his arc reactor. Now, is that the original way, or what? Or was there a bunch of different ways?
No, that's...
The arc reactor was basically for the movie. He basically had originally like a pacemaker, and then later he had like computer boards put in his chest.
Oh, shit. So it was just like sequences until they finally got to the arc reactor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, he had no children at all.
It's basically like a computer virus. It just kept getting worse and worse. He finally had to just find a way to cleanse it all and then figure out how to make himself like part robot.
I like that whenever, like, at the very beginning, he takes one of them out, one of the little chips he has in there, man, it just looks so freaking nasty. It looks like melted almost,
That was in 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he started getting poisoned.
Yeah, I didn't describe what movie. 32.
And you notice he said that that's just a quick fix for the poison.
Yeah, that was just to sustain it from continuing.
Oh, okay.
And it still did. It's just that the power source was draining, and he couldn't. You remember the like leaky battery?
First one he made, he goes, "Pepper, get rid of this one." Okay, put that one in. That one was the strongest at the time, and it was not sustaining the poison anymore, sustaining life anymore, and powering the suit. Just it wasn't cutting it anymore. It wasn't a sustainable power source.
It's like a generic battery when you should have been using Duracell.
It's kind of because that's the inevitable end of Iron Man. Like, that's what gets him.
Was that the only...
Dropping deuces on the show line? Come on now.
Freaking injecting parts into the teeth, man. Anyways...
stop playing up.
Anyways, let's see. How many arc reactors were there, though?
A shit ton. He said over 1,000 too.
So the one that's the triangle, they make the second movie,
triangle throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
In Avengers, they went back to the round look with like a triangle inside of it. But, you know, the one on his chest is usually the same. Granted, it is usually a different one that he puts in there.
Yeah.
But the suits all change. Like, you got a circle and like an octagon one.
He has a blue one that he uses for, like, deep sea welding. That's the pressure. It's like blue and yellow and red. It's fucking cool.
You mean the suit?
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but in like the comics and the cartoons and stuff, the suits had their own lights on the front, which were actually a repulsor cannon.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, because it wasn't really an arc reactor in the comics and series.
I remember
the power was like in his chest where his heart was.
You know what? I remember when I was a kid when they first came out with the Avengers game, when like it was on Super Nintendo, and
I don't remember.
either Nintendo or Super Nintendo,
Oh.
and like
Oh, there's one.
he, him and it's funny, Moon Knight. No, I think it's Moon Knight. There's a pale guy that has like a white or a red jewel in his head, and he can fly, and he goes invisible and shoots electricity. Or he shoots white beams. It might have been Moon Knight. But yeah, it's him and someone else from the main guys, and I was just like, who's this? I was so young, I didn't know. My dad's like, they're fucking Iron Man. I was like, oh yeah. And he literally went and played the Black Sabbath version of Iron Man. He's like, you like this? I'm like, yeah. Like bobbing my head, like little kid, little Mikey bobbing to Black Sabbath.
I heard that song way before I even knew about Iron Man being a superhero.
Do you know that wow, I thought that Ku Klux Klan. The Wu-Tang Clan is completely different. Yeah, did you know? The Wu-Tang Clan has a song about Iron Man. Ghostface Killer wrote a song about Iron Man. Yeah, and he still writes like lots of lyric related about Iron Man. No, Iron Man himself. Yeah. Yeah, every album he'll have a song or two about Iron Man, which is cool. So this tells you like how they fit into pop culture, kind of.
It's funny that your dad, do that. Yeah, somehow end up being that way with my kids. Honey, our kid doesn't know who Iron Man is. I think we're going to have to homeschool him.
Yeah. Seriously, my mom was like, just play some Black Sabbath. He'll shut up. My dad's like, good idea. I started playing Black Sabbath, dude, and I was like, is he dead? My dad's like, yeah, he's like a big robot. Awesome.
Have you ever listened to the story they described in that song? That he was turned to metal by a magnetic storm, and that all the other humans shunned him, and he wanted to plotted revenge on them.
Yeah, it's basically about a monster. It has nothing to do with the comic-based Iron Man, but it was still cool because I was like, he said Iron Man. He said Iron Man. He's like, yeah. All right, next question.
So, what the hell was he writing about then?
It was about an Iron Man, a guy who got turned to iron.
Oh,
and they basically disown him. And he gets his revenge by killing them all.
Okay, so I didn't know if it was just watching a little bit of Iron Man or reading some of the comics back then and just all on drugs and
Tony Stark.
Okay, and let's see. How he has, the wall of Jericho in the first movie, that first weapon they use where he's standing there, bam.
Yeah.
And in the second movie, whenever he has Rhodey get down and, get his eagle on, right before he does that little spiral freaking laser thing that takes out all the fucking robots.
Right.
What is his most powerful weapon?
His brain.
Suit itself.
The
arc reactor in his chest. That's the...
In the comics and stuff, that can actually do a devastating super blast.
Yeah, because like I said...
the small ones, but huge.
It can disintegrate. In the comic...
Full-size man big.
The suit I was talking about where he uses it, it's in his bones, and uses his brain to activate it. Everything he uses with his brain is what he uses for his repulsor. So his brain ultimately becomes his ultimate weapon. Yeah, because
Tony Stark is his greatest weapon.
Mm-hmm. His brain is massive.
Wow. Okay.
So without the arc reactor...
I wish we had a real-life Tony Stark.
I don't know, why can't Stephen Hawking end up just going, badass.
Because I think you physically have to be able to walk.
He's complacent with, Stephen Hawking's complacent with there's aliens and an ulterior or ultimate being that no one knows about. He's all into that crap. He's not about
galaxy knowledge.
Yeah, he's not.
Design that disproves all of religion and talks about game theory and talks about the world itself.
Yeah, he's that kind of not like.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the greater good of man. He cares about his own beliefs and pushing his knowledge on someone else. Not really, because it's all bullshit.
The way that mankind's going right now is basically going to fail, obviously. Therefore,
that's been said for years, though.
They said that back in like the 19...
Dude,
they said that back in like...
the Great Depression, that was some shit. We have nothing compared to that ever. So, like, all that shit he's saying is bullshit.
When people are literally...
years ago, the Great Depression.
No, I'm talking like...
The Great Depression where everyone lived and shit in the street.
Like the 20s, 30s.
Like lived in mud.
Like
20s and 30s.
everyone
mud hut.
smelled like a foot. And it basically, you weren't allowed to take showers unless you were super, super, super rich. And even some of the rich people didn't take showers. They would just douse themselves with
and they would kill people over their food. No,
I'm not saying he's an idiot.
I'm saying his beliefs are little contradictory.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Don't push it off on other people. That's all
all he does is write books, and then as soon as he writes a book, then everybody's like, oh my God, he's talking about religion, oh my God.
No, I was talking about the alien
portion of it. On the news about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, everybody's going to give a shit about this, but yeah, stuff pretty shit. Fucking Bernie, what is it? The hell is that book? What is that book? The one for Muslim belief. What is it? The Kumar or something?
I don't know.
Anyway, Quran. Yeah. Some freaking religious nut and, Tennessee or something like that. He wants to burn the Quran and basically start up a new war, but, okay, that's fine, but Stephen Hawking can't write books.
He writes books all the time. What are you talking about? No one stops him from writing books.
But they bitch about it.
Well, yeah, because
everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And when you do that, you open yourself up to that criticism. And that crazy nut, as you just described it, had his own people who were like, this guy's an idiot. Yeah. He had his own criticism.
It's everything.
And critics.
Anything you do, you're going to be critiqued or ostracized for everything.
We get critiqued.
Yeah, anything you do, you're going to be critiqued or ostracized. People are going to tell you you're dumb, your beliefs are wrong, Cro-Magnon, cavemanish, don't make sense, go back and rethink your life, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody.
No matter what you say or what you do, that's how it's going to be. And as long as we're not like the Great Depression,
people will be like, your music, so even if it doesn't.
Right. There's plenty of examples of that in the music industry.
I hate country. That's the country I like. Exactly. See, you like country, I don't.
I like classical. I like some classic rock, some other stuff, white rap, Will Smith rap.
How do we get on this?
White rap?
Yeah.
What do you mean white rap?
Rap done by white people.
What the hell?
Like Beastie Boys, Eminem, that kind of stuff.
Not really.
A little racist.
Also like Will Smith rap.
He's white. Yes, he is.
He is the whitest black man I've ever
Yes, he is.
He's like Carlton from fucking Fresh Prince.
He's a Charleston shoe. Will Smith is a Charleston shoe, okay? Chocolate on the outside, white on the inside, man. Just saying. All right, moving on.
What's next, brother?
Okay, let's see. Now, how do you think Tony Stark would have existed in the Star Wars universe?
died.
Star Wars?
I mean, he'd be as smart as a lot of them.
That doesn't matter.
Smarts don't matter.
Well, he wouldn't have had to have, like, the arc reactor or any of that, because they could have just replaced his heart and, like, threw the shrapnel, put in a new heart.
Vader could have just crushed it.
Well, had to have, midichlorians to even be a Jedi. He just basically create his own suit, basically, and fucking,
if he could have the midichlorians in his system, he would
be the Darth Vader of Star Wars.
Or Boba Fett.
He has his own suit, and if he learned Jedi powers, that's who he would kind of be like. Except for good.
Yeah.
So he'd be like the Darth Vader of good.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's
like
just my
Anakin if he never would have.
Yeah, if he would have went to the other side.
Okay.
but still wearing a suit.
Yeah, and also because of his heart.
And it would be different.
Boba
Yeah.
Fett, Anakin, okay.
It would be a badass suit.
You think how strong he would be if he had the powers of Vader and he would be big force? That'd be amazing.
Honestly, like,
Amazing.
I posted a picture on
You just see Iron Man go, and something goes,
He's Professor Glass.
It'd be funny because he'd be like a smartass. And then like there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Now, like,
I just got a man boner.
I posted a,
Jedi Stark. Iron Stark. Jedi.
I posted a picture on the Justice League Facebook the other day. That was a picture of I just randomly stumbled upon it, but it was R2-D2 Iron Man color.
I saw that.
And I want to see freaking, Jango Fett or Boba Fett, just freaking assassins, whatever they're called, with that color. That'd be badass. I just dread face that every day. So anyways, all right, now, what's your guys' favorite suit or gadget?
From Iron Man?
From Iron Man, yeah.
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster is pretty cool. I saw it on a cartoon, Iron Man the other day. I forgot what it was called. What's that series called? It's not now. It's called
The animated Iron Man.
I'd have to go.
Is it computer generated?
It's computer generated a little bit.
Then that's Iron Man.
That's cartoon fan too, but it's also.
Something Adventures. Iron Avengers or Adventures.
I'd have to go with the Blood Theory suit, the one that's in his bones.
That's pretty badass.
That's cool.
I have to say that.
But I like the fact he can fight Hulk. He's like, I created this just to fight you for when you turn. Yeah, buddy.
It's not like it's actually the strongest suit though. I mean,
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's the strongest, but it was specifically designed to take hits from the Hulk.
Yeah, to be able to take hits from the Hulk though, I mean that's pretty fucking strong.
It's defensive.
And I imagine his pulsers his blasts are much stronger too.
And they're
More precise.
I think I read that the blasts also have like a radiation that affects the gamma radiation. It's like a
deterrent.
The best way to describe it is like a magnet.
Oh, okay.
It's like
It could drain radiation.
if it gives off radiation, it's like a stronger. What I meant is like it neutralizes. It kind of like pushes it away.
Neutralized.
Yeah.
Because if it gave off any radiation,
That's why when he like goes in to punch,
Yeah.
it like kind of like softens the blow. Because when you try to put two magnets together and they're on the same,
Yeah.
it kind of pushes it away, and it's hard to get them to line up and stuff. That's kind of how it is.
it's basically to soften the blow so we don't go
Pretty much.
Johnny, what's your favorite suit?
Or gadget.
Let's see. For gadget, on that, I'd have to go with the mid-air suit changer.
Damn it. Fuck you, man. I'm going to do that one.
I have another one. Jarvis.
Jarvis is pretty badass. And
Jarvis
he's
used to be a real butler in the old comics and stuff, but now he's like an android.
He's like Alfred.
So basically, he even looks kind of like Alfred.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And that leads into Sidekick Sideshow.
Greetings, and welcome to Sidekick Sideshow.
Don't call us sidekicks.
Let's see. War Machine. War Machine, his most notable sidekick. Then, of course, he had his team that worked in Stark Industries. I don't remember what they were called offhand, but they had like Spider-Woman in the purple suit, not the other Spider-Woman in red and yellow. And Hawkeye was a member of that team, along with War Machine. And I'm thinking it might have been Vision, because it was like a green guy.
Vision's green.
Oh, he has green on. Like,
Let's talk about Jarvis and how, if Jarvis wasn't around, like, how much harder Tony Stark's life would be.
It would have been harder, but
he could have done
nothing would have been different. Like,
it.
he would still be who he is.
Jarvis is just basically his computer system. And, like, in the comics and stuff, becomes like a holographic 3D projection which really has no physical form. He's like a security system. He's like a security system and whatnot. He'd be like, and whenever he wants like the flight changing suit, he just tell Jarvis, and it would go.
Now, is that what in the movies, the show, is that what creates a little holographic projections and whatnot? That's kind of weird.
Computer system.
It's like G. I mean, but does he kind of have a mind of his own, or what?
He's like an AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay, so he could have gone rogue one day and just go ape shit, crazy, and just destroy everything, and take that tiny suit over and kill him.
I don't think so. I think Tony would have been smart enough to program in safe, safety protocols.
Jarvis.
I know Jarvis had been something happened, someone been playing with a virus into Jarvis to try to take over the system.
And Red Foreman.
And he would sir, I detect a virus in my system. And then he would start acting weird, and Tony would just be pull a switch to cut him off from control of the weapon systems and whatnot.
He's like a European version of Alfred.
Until he turns into an android.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think it's time for Super Rant.
Oh boy, this isn't going to be fun.
And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
I feel like you have a bonnet.
A dark bonnet. Definitely Rick Moranis version.
Hi guys, it's Nathan here, ready to do my super rant.
It's from Spaceballs.
I don't have a lot to cover today. Iron Man was pretty much...
Can't really complain about him.
He's my favorite, pretty much. He is awesome in pretty much every way. I love that he is not a goody two-shoe. I love that they made him human with faults. And I love that they got Robert Downey Jr. to do it because he had the same problems in real life that Tony Stark had in the series. And, I love that they made him human with faults and, he wasn't perfect. But the one thing I do have to complain about is Whiplash. He sucked giant donkey dick in the movie, and I swear to God, if you mess up the Mandarin, I will find you and I will deman you. That's all I'm going to say. I have a really big knife right now. I ain't joking.
Get that thing away from me.
I will deman you if you mess up the Mandarin and ruin my Iron Man series. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. It was just a threat.
I will hunt you down and gut you like a fish.
Pretty much. He has been doing a great job with the movies. I still like the second movie. Granted, there was some stuff I didn't like about it.
The directors?
Yeah.
Was there a second one for the second movie?
No, same. And he signed for the third one, too. Actually, he's in the movie. It's Hayden. It's, I think it's Hayden. Yeah.
Batman goes. Batman goes. The original.
I don't think it's Hayden. Oh, my heart hurts. What was it? While I'm looking it up, I'm asking you both this question. What did you like the most about the first two Iron Man movies? What was your favorite part? And what was your least favorite part? Johnny first.
In Iron Man 1, it's basically him crashing through the ceiling of his parking garage. First time he tried to fly.
That was your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking good. Okay.
Your favorite part, Doc? In Iron Man 1? I'm working on 1 right now. I'd have to say...
Oh, you're working on this one for each?
Yeah.
Okay.
When that, like, the douche from the cave took his other suit, his first suit.
Jebediah?
Yeah.
That was one of his actual villains.
I know, but, you know, in, like, the comics, he didn't give up that suit.
That's the director, and he's in both movies. He's the driver. His driver.
That dude? Yeah. I didn't know he was a director. Yeah. I would see him in a bunch of shit. I thought he was just like some dude.
So he's like, he directs stuff and puts himself in the movies, kind of like how Stephen King.
Except he doesn't make himself a big role.
Neither does Stephen King. He'd always just be some Stephen King. Stephen King.
Stephen King.
It's spelled Stephen, and some people pronounce it Stephen, including himself.
Stephen. All right. Least favorite part was the suit being taken. What was your favorite part about the second movie?
I only seen that one once. I guess the team up with War Machine.
Least favorite?
The racetrack. When Whiplash comes out.
You didn't like that part? That part was epic. I think that fight was better than the last fight. He makes Tony Stark fear for his life. What about you?
Okay, for the first movie, his favorite part was towards the ending. Whenever he says that, he says,
I am Iron Man.
That's an epic part for me, personally. And then my worst part of that movie would have to be just, because there's also another favorite one from that movie, just whenever he fucking, like, you know, he dodges that fucking missile that shoots by him, and he looks back and just shoots that little itty-bitty one, and all of a sudden he's just walking away.
That was an epic part. That was my favorite from that movie.
Yeah. But, worst. I don't know, I didn't really like his fight with, big old dude,
Jebediah?
Jeff Bridges, or, yeah,
Obadiah. Obadiah?
Oh, well, yeah.
Jebediah. Why do I keep calling him Jebediah?
He looks like a Jebediah.
That means Jebediah go corn-fed dum-dums?
I don't like that fight too much, though, because, it really wasn't that epic or anything like that. I thought there could have been a lot more to it. I expected a lot more from a big-ass robot, but,
All right, what about second movie?
Second movie, fair part was whenever he was fighting War Machine. And I thought that was pretty funny how it all started off.
The friend fight?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Just, two friends fighting, like, he's drunk and, he doesn't really know what he's doing.
He sobers up like that once the fight starts. He's like, and he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how this suit works.
Fucking just busts through that wall and as War Machine's still going, almost hits that ring, he, stops himself with his,
The ball, the blast.
Yeah. Stops himself with that and just starts walking. He's like, don't forget to clean up or whatever.
I don't know if he picks up the weight set and just like,
yeah.
beats him with that weight set.
All right, you want to do this?
All right, least favorite about the second movie.
Least favorite? I don't know. I really like that movie altogether. I think it was just the only character I really didn't like was, that kind of just any part I saw him in I didn't really like was the douche, with the glasses,
Hammers.
Yeah, Hammer.
I didn't like him either.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all. Like, that reminded me of Danny Carvey. And,
That's exactly who you remind me of.
Yeah.
We kind of forgot about Pepper Potts doing his sidekick, too.
True.
She is
cool.
No.
She should. That'd be cool.
Iron Woman. She's afraid.
Yo, 32. Anyways, it hinted to that in that show that I was watching the other day. It hinted towards that. It had her, and she's like, if somebody would let me have my own suit, I won't have to keep on being a damsel in distress, or let me wear the suit all right.
Oh, you're talking about the animated one.
Well, yeah, that's the only reason I asked.
That
because they could have had something back in the comics.
That was all just. That's all new.
The first
When
time
they're
I saw
kids.
Pepper Potts,
This doesn't happen until he's an adult.
I thought she was going to be like frickin' Spider-Woman. You know, get psionic power somehow.
All right, what about you, Parsons?
I think my favorite part in the first movie is probably when he actually gets to use the first part of the suit and goes back over to the eastern part of the country. And there's the little kid, the family's there, and they're like, Neil, blah, blah, blah. And they make him get on their knees, and he shows up, and he's like, hey, like walking on. He's like, you guys must listen all the way. And the family moves, and he's like, all the rockets, or he shoots that rocket out that popped up here on his arm.
I like the one where he has his hand up, and he's about to blast, and they put the gun to the guy's head, and he puts his hand down, and then all of a sudden, you see all these calculations of all the villains and the stuff, and then they go, real fast, 17 bullets pop out, and all the bad guys just go, and just fall over. And that was a good part. What about your least favorite part?
I'd probably have to go with the fight scene, too.
The last fight scene?
Because it wasn't as epic as I thought it was going to be.
It was like the fight scene, with the original Eric Van Holt and his dad. Yeah, I just love that dude. Yeah,
there's never really been an epic fight in any Iron Man movie yet. So I think in Iron Man 3,
it's going to be. The introduction to magic into the Iron Man world is going to be the downfall for Iron Man. All right, second movie.
When he's drunk.
That's your favorite part?
Yeah, and he's
like, how do I pee?
And he's like that. No, that's not when he's shooting shit. When they throw the dish and he's like, pick it out, pick it out. With the bottle. Yeah. And then he's like, woo! And then you just see his fucking sidekick flying. And he's like, party's over. Everybody get out. He's like, no. That whole scene.
He's like, you got 5 minutes to get out of here.
And it's true. Yeah, then he turns the DJ like, hey, dude, put some good music for me, or put me a fat beat on so I can beat my buddy's ass. I was like, yeah.
All right, least favorite part about the second movie.
The fight scene, again, with the character downfall.
Yeah, because not my downfall, it's my super rant of the movie. Like, they didn't really have epic fights. Like, Iron Man's a really
they are getting progressively better.
Comic book.
First one was worse. Second one, the fight was longer and a little better. Hopefully this third one's going to be right on the money.
You got to have that with each movie or they're not. I feel like
that was the downfall.
It's like a build-up in a book when you're reading an awesome book and you're like, oh, this is so awesome. And then you find out that
the butler.
Yeah, it's just like
that was the downfall.
A normal Greenlander movie for me. This is a horrible
ending.
No, comparison, but like build up about a book about this awesome grilled cheese,
right?
And then you're expecting something completely different, and you find out it's just a plain old grilled cheese,
right?
It's not like pepper jack cheese or something like that.
Just
it's regular.
You're like,
this is awesome. I wonder what. Oh, really? That's how I thought about those movies. But the characters that they portrayed to play the people in the movie were good. The actors that portrayed the characters did a good job. It's just they need better storyline, better building.
You mean both the villains in those movies?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges and you have freaking
they looked like they would be amazing bad guys.
And they would if there would have been a better.
But the plot sucks.
I think they just really focused most of the story on just him himself, and then just kind of like, oh, hey, there really wasn't like, a Joker thing into it, like where the Joker has a part.
It was building up to an extent.
It's kind of like the Avengers. You kind of see him kind of building up more Tony Stark, like he's saying about the story. So you get to the Avengers,
that's what
you understand.
Doing.
You just did this. I don't think you knew you did it. You're like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for some secret ball. Superhero secret ball. Okay.
Keep it secret. Keep it secret.
Greetings, true believers.
I'm just going to get out of the way. I don't want no epic build-up. There's no need for it. The secret of today is Onslaught kills Iron Man. Which is really awesome, yeah. A teenage Iron Man.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Shit.
Like, I'll read you some of the here from old Wiki.
What do you mean, teenage Iron Man?
Right here.
Okay.
Onslaught could travel through time, I believe.
Oh, so he went back in time and killed the teenage version of him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that after Reed Richard and Sue Summers' kid recreated Onslaught?
I don't know. Hold on, I'll find it.
Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman have a kid whose psionic powers are so strong, he can create pocket dimensions. And he even dreams about Onslaught and brings him back to life without fusing Charles and Magneto. And that's when he's just a kid.
Wait,
when he learns to control it, he's like the strongest Marvel psychic ever.
Really? Okay, I don't like this anymore. I can hear myself echo. I hear it because like it's my periphery, you know, and I can hear myself, you know, like echo the entire time.
I can't find it now, but
Sure, while you're looking it up, I'm just gonna. I was trying to see that real quick.
I'll do it backwards.
yeah, look, basically he kills him. You're right, John. He goes back in time. Blah blah blah. It's basically what happened. But yeah, there it is. During the battle with the creature called Onslaught, the teenage Stark dies, along with many other superheroes. However, Franklin Richards preserved these dead heroes in Heroes Reborn Pocket Universe,
That's him.
in which Anthony Stark is once again an adult hero. Franklin creates the heroes in the Pocket Universe in the forms he is most familiar with, rather than what they are at the present. To rebuild adult Stark, upon returning to normal Marvel Universe, merges with the original Stark, who had died during the crossing but was resurrected by Franklin Richards. The new Anthony Stark possesses the memories of both the original and teenage Anthony Stark, and thus considers himself to be essentially both of them. With the aid of the law from Nelson and Murdoch, he successfully regained his fortune, and with Stark Enterprise have been sold to Fujioka Incorporation following Stark's death. This is the new company, Stark Solutions. He also returns to the Pocket Universe, restored a healthy heart after the Avengers reform. Stark demands a hearing to be convened to look into his actions just prior to the Onslaught incident. Clear of wrongdoing, he rejoins the Avengers.
Nice. How are they more psychic though? Like,
Well, Invisible Woman has
really psychic.
she has psionic powers.
Like, I thought she could just create force field and turn invisible.
Yeah, but that's still a form of psionic. It's not every mutant kid has the same powers as their parents.
No, whenever, I just have this question though. Whenever the Invisible Woman was saying, you know, hey, to Dr. Doom in the second movie, she says that, hey, did you know that I can create a force field inside somebody's body and like expand it until it makes them explode? Did she really do that, or was she just bluffing?
She could do that.
Okay, because he's like, wants to do it right now. She's like, and I was like, is it the hero that's talking right now, or is this like, the fact that she really can't do it? You know, I was like, oh.
She can do it. It's just that's
very illegal.
no, it's kind of against the whole not killing for the most part thing. That'd be like a finisher if they had her in like Mortal Kombat.
Like Green Lanterns, would be ready to just shriek it on somebody. Oh, that's so evil. I remember whenever Parks first got that game, though, we looked at all night, all the finishers.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but technically the heroes aren't called finishers; they're called heroic brutality because they don't really kill them.
Yeah. Well, it's time
Just
to
leave them twitching.
that villainous justification. Wow.
Wrong.
You filthy criminals.
I am the villain of the story.
Oh no, your old eyes do not deceive you, Brucey. After all, they'll be better than you.
My villainous justification for the day is George's toe.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's on your leg, a toe, by the way.
My toe. Oh, man, that's gross.
Iron Man fighting a comet.
But, my villainous justification for the day is for the Riddler.
Edward Nygma.
Yeah. He basically, Dad beat the crap out of him when he was a kid, told him he was a moron and he couldn't do anything with his life. Basically, Nygma fueled that from what his dad beating the crap out of him and calling him a piece of shit and causing their family to break up, basically. He used that as fuel to become really brilliant and ended up working for Wayne Corp. And then that kind of situation happened where he got fired from Wayne Corp, and it just kind of went from there. The whole thing re-spurging again. Yeah.
He never really had superpowers either, man. I mean, they kind of gave him powers in the movie, but I mean, like, as far as he ever went, he was just really smart.
It's just his brain. Yeah, he just kind of
riddles.
Yeah, in the comics, he just incorporated a quiz to himself in everyday life for every situation. And he just finally became so smart that he started calling himself the Riddler. And then they got that from there and then kind of just pushed on it more and more. And then finally he got the suit with the question marks. And then it just kind of built off of itself.
Kind of like that guy who offers free money online.
I know, he has the exact same suit, dude.
His are kind of like Two-Face
I
style.
was going to do an entire leg sleeve of question marks in green.
Wow.
I know, but I ended up messing up on those two, and I was like, I'm just going to get impression done.
Yeah, he's my villainous justification for the day.
He's really good, man. Like, I honestly think if they were to ever put him in a movie, they'd have to make his own movie. Because, I mean, like, him and the Joker, I mean, those are two of my favorite villains. And those,
He always gives Batman the riddle on where the person he has set to die is, so Batman can save him beforehand.
Well, that's his MO, though. He gives you a riddle. If you don't solve it, you're fucked. Any other normal person is not going to solve it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, some of those are ridiculous. Like, right in front of your face, and you overthink it, you're like, oh, my God, it's got to be something ridiculous. It's the Riddler, and it's not.
I love Jim Carrey, though. You know, like, all this information I'm starting to get now is starting to make me, or know what, if knowledge is power, then if God is divine, and I was like, fuck.
If the Riddler took somebody from your family, would you even attempt to go save them, or you would just say, fuck it? No, it's not worth it. I mean, logically, don't think about it like don't think about it like don't think about it like a superhero. You can't. He's not gonna let you in there with your phone. He's not gonna let you in there with anything electronic. You have to go in there with just your brain.
Yeah, if he gave me some crazy ass riddle like, why is the rain on the right death? I'd be like, oh, dude, no.
That's easy.
I'm like, there.
That one's easy.
How?
Because Poe wrote on both.
He never had a freaking answer to that.
He made one when he did the revised because he got so many letters about what's the real answer, so he made one up, which his was like long and convoluted, and then some other author that he liked a lot.
Yeah.
The one who wrote, I don't remember what it was, said because Poe wrote on both, and he's like, I like that. Mind if I use it?
Wow. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I did not know that.
So it's justification of the day with the Riddler.
Wikipedia's like that. I looked on there and tried to find it.
My favorite Riddler was the one from Adam West when he's doing that whole I've got the perfect.
We were talking the other day about old Batman characters from the 66 series, and John's like talking about Mr. Freeze. Every time he talks, he rubs his left eyebrow and goes, "That's wild."
Or was just saying wild.
Wild.
I've got a wild plan.
It's pretty ridiculous.
And he was like some European dude with an accent.
Yeah, it wasn't even American. But that aside, it's time for epic fight of the day.
strongest there is! Okay, Bob. Let's try that again.
Hulk sounds really angry.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Right there.
Me again. I'm here to bring you the super fight of the day. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, always.
We're going to keep it kind of in the theme. Mandarin.
What if I just stabbed your leg right now?
I'd be like, yeah.
Like Ricky Bobby style.
They're dead! I'm done! Don't you do it, Ricky Bobby.
I'm sorry, I just had to. It's been sitting there forever.
Okay. Fine. It's the Mandarin war. Mandarin versus...
So fucked up. Like that freaking paper cut that Eva does in the movie. Yeah. It's right in his mouth. That's even way to be done. All
right.
Get peace in your blood, get some sort of patient.
You ready?
Yeah. Mandarin
versus the Scarlet Witch.
Ooh.
Magic on magic? Let's do this.
I'd say Mandarin.
And why?
Because his magic is a lot more evolved than hers. It dates back from years and years and years and years and years ago, and he has a billion assistants. His plots are a lot more diabolical. Just kill him is more for a higher purpose, so he can have more power. And he usually attains it, even though he's fighting. And he always fights a group of people. He doesn't just fight one person.
You do, so she fights the entire X-Men team.
Yeah, but...
And the Mandarin just fights Iron Man. And then you have a girl who's so powerful with her magic, she can create a universe.
Mandarin fights the Avengers.
I know. And she is so powerful, she can create a universe.
Mandarin can travel back in time.
Oh, so can she. I'm just saying.
Scarlet Witch can travel back in time.
She can do anything her mind can think of.
She can alter reality. She can also alter other people's luck.
Yeah. Who do you think's the one? Scarlet Witch.
I don't know, now I really think that. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and say this, though. Imagining that, I want to do Scarlet Witch.
You want to do her?
And as far as the sex thing goes for the rest of the time, I want her to make an entire universe out of the sort of mattress. And I can just do her everywhere.
I want her to make an entire universe out of dicks to haunt George.
Yep.
Just in your mouth, in your ears, up your nose, in your eyes, in your butt, in your balls, on your dick. Right in between your toes. Just rubbing all over your face and your armpit, between your fingers,
armpit,
in your hair.
Okay. All right.
That's the landmass. The sea is nothing but food.
You come over and just hear George in the middle of the night sweating.
Oh,
yeah. No, he's working with, fucking Scarlet Witch. Oh, fucking dicks everywhere. Fucking parks.
All right, and you're saying,
I'm saying Mandarin.
Give me water with make your decision.
Just because he would have Grey Gargoyle stone her up and put her somewhere to where she couldn't get out of it.
One of her hex spheres was
time loop.
Her hex
she
spheres
wouldn't be able to get out.
magic from interfering with her. Kind of like a chrono shield.
I don't know a lot about her, so
Scarlet Witch is having a mythic energy for reality-altering effects. This power was formerly limited to the creation of hex spheres or reality distribution.
like it's
Later, she is able to alter reality on a far greater scale, creating entire armies of enemies from nowhere. Although Scarlet Witch has been trained, blah, blah, blah. And you're talking about a woman who took the Hulk, Angel, and all them and made them her horsemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, Human Torch, Hulk, you guys are my bitches now. Wasn't that a kid?
Wasn't that when the Hulk had like that crappy mohawk?
And they all had M on their head.
I know, he had like some weird freaking haircut I hated.
I'll look it up. Well, they like imagine freaking.
Do they rip off Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, man, what the fuck? Oh, they have an M on their forehead.
What's her last name? Her last Maximoff? Maximoff?
Or Dragon Ball Z actually ripped them off because that was before Dragon Ball Z.
I think House of M was after Dragon Ball Z. But it's just an M. It'd be like Captain America and having some guy from Australia calling him Corporal Australia and him having an A on his helmet.
What about Parallax versus Scarlet Witch?
Parallax?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Scarlet Witch.
Because Parallax can be beat as long as you don't fear it.
Real hot.
That picture, she has some kiddo biggies.
Kiddo biggies.
One of my favorite pictures ever.
She looks like a teen in that.
She needs it. She needs it right now.
God, people are going to think we're big perverts.
Oh, man. I am.
Yeah, I was going to say George is.
Yeah, I am.
But I'm a closet pervert.
There's nothing closet perverted about you, John. You're all.
I don't pervert in public.
We're going to move on to comic reviews. Just if you can get any...
I want a real doll.
This is House of M, Hulk.
If you can get any...
yeah, he has a shaved head. I hated that.
If you can get any Invincible Iron Man, go check them out. If you can get anything Avengers, check them out. Anything Tales of Suspense would be amazing. And for God's sakes, if you have Tales of Suspense number 39, it's worth close to $1 million right now, so go cash that in. It's the first appearance of Iron Man. Also in sports, Chicago Bulls won their game last night, so they're only a game behind now. And they play tomorrow night in Chicago again, so hopefully they pull out another win. And
I'll just pull out another win after that.
Cubs have been winning, man.
Shocker.
Like, they've won like 8 games in a row now.
House of M, Hulk, and Spider-Man or Superman.
But, yeah, it's time to go to sex with the superhero.
Let's do it.
You better get the best for me.
I feel like that's you, George.
Probably. But yeah.
Wow, that one didn't even take any time. He didn't even hear what I said.
Me?
No, he didn't.
House of M, Human Torch. She created this with her mind.
Wow. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, buddy. That's the woman you're going to bang.
It's going to make your fucking dick melt.
I'm ready for it. I'm willing to die for it, man.
It wouldn't be worth it.
You wouldn't die. She fucking manhandled fucking Nightcrawler.
She made like a moon made out of food. Our world made out of her mattress.
Nathan?
Oh my god.
Come back to me.
I'm on your back.
Yeah. For me, more of like a villain from a video game. Morgan Allensley from Darkstalkers. Yeah, she have her figure right up there.
Awesome. That's creepy wings, though, man. I don't know.
Fuck you, man.
You know yet?
Yeah, Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
That's awesome.
The dude?
Chun-Li, the blue dress, all about her head.
Oh, that one dude.
She's a chick.
The dude.
She would always, in the,
Are you retarded?
in the Genesis series, when she kicked, you could see her underwear clearly.
And her gigantic boobs.
This is Chun-Li, sir.
I can't see it.
And she flashes her underwear a lot.
Chun-Li?
God damn.
Oh, really?
See, you can't see your dick, but it's there. So yeah, camel toe. Like Lady Gaga had camel toe.
I love how she goes from 1 minute having a dick, now she has a camel toe.
I had a camel toe whenever I was wearing that Green Lantern too.
That's
What you're talking about.
That's Chun-Li.
She's
Sexy biatch. And you want to know what makes her even sexier to me? They did that crappy Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li movie, and Lana Lang from Smallville played it. Yeah, bonerific.
Yeah.
Doesn't excited me.
Who's the chick? Okay. Mine is Elvira.
Mistress of the Dark.
That's
I
right.
had a crush on that when I was in one. When I was little.
No, it wasn't. He didn't say Elvira. Oh, he didn't.
John, you kind of interject here.
We'll go back.
Elvira.
He didn't say Elvira.
I swear to God, he said Elvira.
He didn't say Elvira. It was something else. Because he would have just been like, I already said that.
I had a crush on her when I was little.
Oh, epic picture. Android 18 and Shelly Duffin. That's all.
Would you bang Android 18?
I would curling that shit up.
Robot parts?
Probably like shock.
Put your wiener in some robot parts?
Did you know that Elvira was a natural redhead?
Yeah.
They had her in a Playboy once.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, her bolt got Elvira.
Hard to match the drapes.
Fuck yeah.
She had some fire crotch?
How'd you find out about that?
She's in Playboy.
You Googled it, didn't you?
It basically was listed on her
Lady, look at that.
her family site.
Really, dude? That's a dude.
That's a dude.
Man, I swear to God, the nerds of the world are going to unite and beat the shit out of you.
They're all going to dress up like Chun-Li and kick your ass.
Dude, that's
weird because it's computer animated.
right.
Well, what's going on right there? That's
Her leg?
dick. That's her dick.
I'm going to pay someone to dress up like her and kick your ass.
So make sure they use
The leg drop kick?
No, the
I will.
her super fast kick that can get the flasher for money.
Piss at you, buddy.
Go through Gadget. Gadget
Right.
time.
Go, gadget. Boink.
Oh, I wouldn't care if I wish I did. She'd make it disappear.
But then she'd be a trainee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Training one universe.
Girl, wish like a lesbian on you, trick window girl.
Gadget, John.
Gadget Johnny.
That's all I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Connery, think a Gadget.
I'll take dick for president. Oh, one of my favorites.
What?
Yeah, he's talking about the booty. He likes the booty.
Booty.
He wants to see that big. Close.
Booty.
Better one, man.
Can't make it big for me.
Go it.
That's a fan.
That's the cosplay.
That's a really bad one.
I know.
Suddenly, let's see. One of my favorites, it would, for a gadget, the NCC 1701-D.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Enterprise D from Next Generation.
Never watch that shit.
Look at that.
Star Wars is better.
That's real.
Goddamn.
But yeah, that's awesome. Good choice.
Yeah, anyone who's a Trekkie would know exactly what NCC 1701.
Star Trek nerds over the world are like, we know. Take us.
That's your Becky. Yeah, like Alex Beck. You ever in?
My gadget.
You know, John, one of these days I'm gonna slay you.
I want super
You're
steel.
gonna give me on a bad day and I'm gonna fucking slay you. I'm just warning you.
What was it?
Super steel. That outfit, the hammer. I want it.
Super still.
After Superman dies, all the ulterior Supermans that pop up, one of them was Super Steel. Basically, a black guy and
They brought him together.
a black guy in Superman suit.
John Henry R.
And he makes a Superman suit and he has a fucking gigantic hammer.
He actually
like
saved.
Jack still,
But like,
Yeah, that's what the video was
Superman
about.
powers.
wow.
This is the.
Well, he also had just regular steel after. He wasn't always super.
Look at that.
That's super steel, buddy.
He's a fucking badass.
I want that outfit. I want it. It's armor.
It's kind of like Iron Man suit, but Superman style.
Yeah. And he fights. He saves Superman's life so many times.
He has like
Metallo
in there, and
Metallo comes and uses his inside chest, which is kryptonite. He'll like open it up, and Superman's just like, oh, bloody dicks. And Super Steel is just like, bam! Kryptonite don't work on me. Hits him with that big old hammer. Ends it. God. Awesome. And like I love it because they even incorporated to the Steel movie. He had like grappling hooks and all kinds of cool shit in his fucking gauntlet of doom. Even though he has like a jetpack on his feet, so he can still fly. And I'm just like, this is awesome. And his strength, the suit, like rivals the strength of Superman. Like he's able to fight on par with Superman. And it takes blows from it too. Like it can the armor can handle it.
But at least, unlike Iron Man, his is actually made of steel.
Yeah. So that's what I want. My gadget, if I could have one gadget, it'd be the steel armor and hammer.
I would do something on the spot. Just like we don't have
something up.
We don't have a segment for this.
What's your gadget first though?
Oh yeah. Ninja Gaiden sword. That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
That thing can morph into anything. It actually ends up becoming a part of its body in the future series.
I love the sight that it turned into.
So
like
amazing.
Doom. Oh, just do it. So glad someone else knew it was a game back in.
Yeah. But yeah.
Made a second.
Superhero. Let's name a superhero that no one knows about and talk about it a little bit. Like each person go around and talk about one of your favorite superheroes
that most people
really don't know about.
Don't
know about. And he's really awesome. Or she's really awesome.
I didn't get to do mine, yeah.
You didn't get to do one?
I thought you were first.
No, he called John first.
Go. You go.
Oh, yeah, go.
Go! Arctic baby.
So sport.
Awesome. That's the best one.
Remember that Jeremy Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have all the powers.
I'd be next to him.
Well, yeah, he's naked.
I'm naked.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
It always looks like he's wearing those like speedos.
It does. It looks like he's got undies on.
Underwear.
I'd be scared.
All right, George, since you were last,
Silver too.
who's the superhero you want to talk about?
Least known, and one of your favorites.
Someone that who's undermined, like they don't talk about it much,
and they're
but
really
they need to.
Aqualad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, Aqualad, that was cooler than Aquaman.
Yeah, he's definitely cooler. And he saves Atlantis a lot more than Aquaman does, which is really sad.
Yeah, he's not. Is he just a prince, really? I mean, is Aquaman alive or what?
No, it depends on which Aqualad you're talking about. The white Aqualad or the black Aqualad?
Black.
He was the son of Black Manta, Aquaman's arch enemy.
Well, how the hell did he end up becoming Aqualad then?
Because he wasn't raised by Black Manta. Black Manta and the Black Manta and the Atlantean woman that had him, they pretty much just left him with people up on the surface. He was left with a family on land. They found him, raised him.
Johnny, what's yours?
I have to say Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's awesome.
But he gets a lot of love.
Yeah, but not like as a superhero.
He is a superhero. Even the other day when we mentioned it, I was like, he's not a superhero. And you guys were like, what? Yes, he is. He says it. The little guys. Kind of like the little guys that don't get no respect.
And like they have
Who's yours, buddy? Mega Man. Mega Man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because nobody really remembers Mega Man. They need to. Yeah. And I'll do both. Ninja Turtles. Not a lot of people remember Ninja Turtles. Or Splinters. There you go. They're not Casey Jones. That's mine. That dude fucking rips in the comics and the TV show. I'm not kidding you. He has a fucking hockey mask on and he beats the fuck out of you with sticks. I loved him in the movie. Casey Jones was, one of the any fucking teenage.
I'm not talking like the animated one. I'm talking like the old.
Where he fights Raphael.
Yeah, buddy.
And they get it on.
And he's like, I got a good one. And he's like, another game of cricket. And he fucking rocks Raphael's world. And Raphael doesn't like to get his ass kicked. And when he did, he was like, fuck that guy.
Was Shredder even in TMNT?
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch him from the previous.
His underling one. That's my three. I did three.
His daughter.
Yeah. He was like in love with Leonardo. Kind of funny.
But people only gave Leonardo that crack in his
Mine. Oh man, he made it tough. Bringing up Casey Jones. Oh, you're a dirty man.
You kill my father. It wasn't really his father. He just
Need to have a show about Ninja Turtles before his movie comes out.
Hell yes. Before the atrocity comes out.
Yeah, it might not be that bad.
They're making an alien.
I know.
They are mutants.
It's funny, they really need to be in it. It's just the 4 turtles. I'm just saying, a different perspective from it might be kind of cool.
Stay away from aliens. Seriously, Michael Bay, I know aliens have pretty much made your career, but stay away from it if you're going to do Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. One of those dudes thinks he has all the power. He's like, I can fuck with it.
I don't know how anyone would sign the rights over that, because
I think his career's going to flop after this movie.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be like, nah.
Let's save this for the Ninja Turtles episode. I feel like we can talk about that all day.
We are going rant.
Right.
One long super rant.
We got like 4 minutes left.
Mine is going to have to be, not even 3. Damn. God, this is hard.
You can go Link. They don't really fucking really.
No, I don't want to go Link. He really don't really have powers. He's just, Batman don't have powers. It's not about the powers. It's about the character. It's about the characteristics, the wanting to save people, saving people, defending the innocent, picking up arms and fighting for truth.
That makes them much more of a hero if they don't have powers, I think.
Yes. A Superman fan just defended Batman and all them who don't have powers.
Like Animal Rain.
Hubert. He didn't have powers.
I can hop and turn squares different colors. I'm going to go with Ash Ketchum.
That's awesome. He's a little guy.
No one talks about him ever. And, I know he's not a big superhero and stuff, but, man, how many times has he saved the Pokemon world?
Now he has a female voice as his voice, man. I've heard him talk, man. It's just,
most of the DVD men were done by a female voice, just saying. Bart Simpson was female. Yep. Who cares about Goku?
Goku's badass.
Well, you got a hard on everybody that does something good.
Hey, everybody. I'm really tired now, too. So,
Friday, guys, Kroger. We're going to be there at like 11 in West Frankfurt. West Frankfurt, Kroger.
Yeah, by the way.
We're going to have a raffle. We're going to have some raffles, some games, some giveaways. One of the parties taking is a date with George.
What time you starting it?
11.
Until what?
Till like 3 or 4.
That's so funny, man. That's exactly my schedule on Friday. 11 to 4.
But we're going to go. We're going to be there. Come visit us. It's going to be fun. But, yeah, come do that. It's for a good cause, charity. You know, thank you, Kroger, for letting us do that, you know. All right. Turn it over to you. Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it for the show, guys. Awesome stuff today. Ironman. Can't wait to see the new movie. Agreed. Pretty awesome. Had fun.
What about tomorrow?
I don't know. You guys pick.
Thor. Yeah, I want to save Hulk for last.
Yeah, we'll do Thor. Okay, cool. Tomorrow, Thor.
Hulk your favorite.
Yes. Yay. Yay.
Man, I can't wait to talk about that winter. All right, guys. See you later.
All right. Good night, Gotham City. Good night, Metropolis.
Not stronger than my dick.
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thor, baby, Thor. I'm not
a mighty Thor.
I'm a Thor fan, but I'm not targeted about it. He's the god of thunder, that's it. He can make me hot dogs while I watch him beat people up. He's basically an over-empowered barbarian.
I can't wait because I'm going to rant so much.
We should have prank call. I was going to prank call somebody at Smeagol.
Mario.
Oh, we're still on right now?
No.
You guys talk like this?
No, we always talk like this after the. Yeah, we trash talk a little bit. A little 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know something that a lot of people won't know about Thor and Hulk.
But,
A big stick.
don't say it.
Frank.